Hello friends, I am B.Singh, founder and director, NEXT IAS and MEDIG Group. Civil Services Examination 2018 result is declared recently and you are watching Civil Services Toppers Talk. Civil Services is one of the toughest examination of India and civil services are the best services for the service of society and nation. Today with me is Mr. Abhijeet Kumar and Abhijeet has secured All India rank 717 and he has done graduation from Shri College of Commerce, Delhi, and his Bachelor of Arts in Economics. His optional was Economics, and it was his third attempt. And Abhijeet is definitely inspiration for many. So, first of all, Abhijeet, congratulations and welcome in Next IAS. Abhijeet, I would like to know when you started preparing for the civil services.
I actually started preparing in my last
during
year.
College time or after completing your graduation?
During my graduation only, during my last year,
Okay.
third year.
Okay.
I started preparing in bits and pieces.
Right.
Basically, I used to take up some NCRTs.
Okay.
Actually, my brother was also preparing, so I got a decent amount of idea
Right.
what to start with.
Right. So, you started with the NCRTs and you recommend students and freshers to start with the NCRTs?
Yes, I do recommend that NCRT is actually they have actually done the NCRTs earlier, so
Okay.
it's pretty easy to start with.
Right.
And this gives a certain amount of momentum and confidence
Right.
to continue the preparation.
Exactly. Coming to the general studies, because since you are from humanity background and you definitely had some edge over the other students. So, for you general studies I feel would not have been that tough, but many students face difficulty in GS. So, for GS do you recommend certain textbooks or certain online portals, newspapers which students may follow?
For GS, there are actually two parts. First is the static part, that they have to be thorough.
Okay.
It's a must. They have to be thorough with the NCRTs, the standard books like it's Lakshmikant for polity and other subjects.
Right.
Next part is the current affairs part. Whatever is there in the news in the current year, maybe the previous year, what is about to happen if there's a celebration 100th anniversary of something, then they have to be connected with those facts. They have to link it with the past incidents and the what impact it can have or what impact it had on the society.
Right.
So I has to combine with the static and the current portion.
Correct. And which newspapers you will recommend?
For prelims, I recommend the Hindu is sufficient.
Okay.
For mains, since my optional was economics, so
Right.
I used to read one economics newspaper.
Okay.
Live Mint I used to follow regularly.
All right.
And I used to check out the news feed in my phone.
Okay. When 2 or 3 months are left for the prelims, that is the period when the pressure starts building up in the mind. Revision becomes a tough task. So, did you prepare any short notes for the last moment or how you managed?
Actually, I made a plan beforehand only that in the last 2-3 months I have to do this and I have to revise these chapters or these test books.
Right.
So I never prepared any notes or of any kind apart from the newspaper that I used to prepare daily.
Okay.
So apart from that, I didn't prepare any short notes or any kind of notes for the when they were like 2 months were left.
Okay. And usually we see there are two approaches. One is the integrated approach for the prelims and mains, and second is the split approach, prelims separately, mains separately. What you adopted and what you recommend?
I adopted a consolidated kind of approach.
Right.
I didn't segregate the exam into prelims, mains and then interview.
Right.
Yeah. Even in my prelims days, I used to prepare maybe while taking a metro ride, I used to prepare like if the interviewer will ask me this, like what we can improve in a metro.
Right.
So I used to look for the problems in metro. I used to like relate it. So I took it as a consolidated whole.
Okay. Mains examination is something where students have to work hard, especially improving the writing skills, answer writing skills. Many students are weak. So, what you adopted the approach, especially like paper 4 and essay paper?
For mains, I took test series of Next IAS.
Right.
For the past 2 years, I've been taking the test series there.
Right.
I used to prepare in real time. Like I
Okay.
used to mark myself in stopwatch exact 3 hours, and
Okay.
I used to my target was to complete the whole paper.
Right.
Even if there was some amount of space left, don't go by the space.
Right.
That is there to confuse you.
Okay.
Answer to the mark and what's needed. That's it.
Okay. So as you mentioned, you took the Next IAS test series and you practiced in real time. Was there any support for the improvement, suggestions, and further guidance from the Next IAS?
Yes, sir. Definitely. That's why I was engaged for the consecutive 2 years. Actually, Mr. Abhishek was a huge guide for me.
Right.
Yeah, he used to be a mentor. Whenever I felt let down, I used to visit him, take his guidance. He used to motivate me.
He himself is a very hard-working person,
Yes, yes.
Abhishek. So, Abhijit, coming to the next question, interview stage again. It is very subjective. Students prepare a lot, and on the spot, the questions may be something different. What was your case? What you prepared? They asked the same thing, or they asked something different, and you prepared something else?
Actually, I have been giving 3 interviews consecutively since
Right.
2016. So there wasn't even one question that was repeated.
Okay.
Whole 3. All that I want to say is that be there in the moment. Give your full concentration, 100% concentration there.
Right.
Like when I entered in this interview, the chairperson asked me, why are you smiling? We were also smiling. Do you know why we were smiling? I happened to have a little chat with the previous aspirant, the interview
Okay.
that went in. So I knew his name, so I replied that maybe Dr. Dash XYZ said something funny. So he was a bit impressed with that I had a presence of mind there at that moment also.
So, and when you took the interviews, mock interviews here in Next IAS, what was your observation about mocks and whether these were similar to the real-time interview?
I took 2 mock interviews here. They were really helpful in the sense that they gave me the very close to picture of the UPSC building and UPSC setup.
Okay.
Yeah. So there were 5 board members properly seated, properly there was a cabin built. The questions were also relevant and up to my expectations actually.
Right. So, preparation for the UPSC examination is always different than what we study in semesters and in our college time. So, what suggestions you would like to give to the aspirants who are planning to prepare? Okay, how they should begin or what they should plan, and what was your routine of study, how many hours in a day? So, how much efforts are needed to crack this exam?
All I want to say is they should first make up their mind. If they are motivated towards service, if they feel like doing something good to the society, then they should never leave any stone unturned. They should go full throttle. They can prepare maybe from the 3rd year or after that, after taking a break. That's their personal choice. Secondly, sir, the amount of time that I gave was variable. Actually, I used to fix the quantity of my work. That these chapters, these books I have to do today. Whatever with the amount of time. Maybe it turns out to be 12 at the night or 2 at the night. But I used to fix the quantum of.
So, you used to study at room or you joined some library for the study?
I used to study at my room only.
At room.
I
Because I have seen some students who join the library, they go for a study, they are not able to concentrate at room, so they visit library.
Yes, that's the case with some people, but I find library culture a bit distracting.
Right, it all depends on individual.
Yes.
So, my last question is, how was your experience with the Next IAS and your observations?
My experience has been very cordial, very good, and I'm blessed to have the guidance of the Next IAS. Actually, the thing that I needed the most at my crucial time was motivation and good amount of work being done on me that I got here. So I'm really grateful to Next IAS.
So thank you, Abhijeet. This was the discussion with the Abhijeet Kumar, who has secured rank 717 in Civil Services Examination 2018. If you look forward for your preparation for the civil services, and if you want any support from Next IAS, feel free to contact us. Thank you very much.